The following interview was conducted with Tia for the HIA Oral History Project. It took place on February 24th, 2014 at Wagner A269. The interviewer is Leanne Sager. The sound and video is recorded by Yan Shi. Hey Tia.
Hi.
What was your path to the academy?
My path to the academy was after graduation. I was in Richmond and I was doing research, but I really didn't enjoy it. So I expressed that to a friend that was working here, and she said they had an open position. And in the past, throughout my undergraduate career, I guess, I've worked with students and volunteered at like Boys and Girls Clubs and different after-school programs. So I've always had a passion for working with kids and teenagers, but I didn't think that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So she told me about the position. She said she thought I'd do pretty well here, and so I applied and I got the position. So I've been here this is my 4th year as an SOC.
Why didn't you like your research?
I was very isolated. I was on my own, so it's not really people oriented, at least the research that I was doing. And it was just like a 9 to 5, and I was mainly by myself, so it was very boring. Yeah.
Which aspects of your work at the academy have had the greatest meaning for you?
I would say getting to know the students. I love to hear people's stories, their backgrounds, and just to understand like the issues that they struggle with and how they somehow still persevere and do well here at the academy, or they're open to trying new things. Or yes, I just like working with people.
Is there one story in particular that comes to mind?
One story in particular. Can we come back to that?
Yeah, sure. What do you wish you'd known about the academy before you began your work here?
Wish I had known about the academy. I wish I had known that. I don't know. I can't think of anything that kind of I was taken aback by. Although in the position, I wish I had known that certain kids come with different issues, or whether it be emotional or disorders that they may be dealing with, whether it's things with their background with family, or if they came in with health-related issues. I just didn't know I'd be working closely with students in that respect. Although we do have Brandy as a counselor, as a certified counselor, but I just didn't know that I would be dealing with students with some major issues, and I wasn't prepared for that. Although now, I can handle it, having been here for a while. But yes, I didn't know to what degree we'd be counseling with students, or
And is your job very similar to that of a counselor, do you think?
Yes and no. I feel like that our position, we have so many responsibilities. It varies from day to day, just because we have programming, and then also just kids coming in to explain their days and how their day is going, or what they're stressed about, or if they have the more major issues, you sort of counsel with them more often, or you're checking up on them more often throughout the day. But yes, I know for me as team leader, I can get called into anything at any point. And so if there are any major behavior issues, I'm called, or if someone needs a door unlocked and I'm the only one with the key, I have to get up and just handle the situation. So I think since becoming team leader, I was just an SOC for 2 years, which is very different. I felt like I had a little more free time and more time to kind of just be one-on-one with the students and get to know them better. But since becoming team leader, I feel like I'm more focused on managing the building and students and staff, and anything that comes up, it's kind of like ran through me. If no one has the answer, and then I have to have the final say or either come up with a solution, but for whatever the problem is. So I feel like I'm more like, I guess, task oriented and just like a problem solver, more so now than when I was just an SLC.
What's the difference between the team leader and the regular SLC job? Like, what's different?
What's different is just pretty much after 6 o'clock, Paul is the other team leader, but we're in charge of the building, so anything that happens, any major incidents, behavior issues, we respond to that. If anyone needs something answered, or if there's, I guess, anything with student related that an SLC may need help with, that's our call. Like we're kind of like the last say until 9 a.m. the next morning when Vicki and Joe return. But with that, so we just manage staff, the desk workers, and we have our own separate teams. But just depending during the week, the teams it doesn't matter whichever staff members are on. But for the weekends, we have specific teams. So we pretty much work every other weekend. So it's kind of but that's all that I can think of as far as team leader position, the added duties. But.
Okay. How does the social dynamic of the academy workplace compare to that of your previous workplace?
Here, yes, it's very people-oriented compared to doing research in the lab. So it's very different. I know just working with more people, I have to kind of compartmentalize. So if things are going on in my personal life or a situation just happened that just overwhelmed me, like I have to move on. So I can't really express like, oh yeah, guys, don't talk to me right now. Like I just had a big blah, blah, blah happen. Like I can't explain to the students or the staff, like that's what's going on. It's kind of like, no, like you have to just kind of compartmentalize and just move on. And then when you're off, you can de-stress. But yeah, this is definitely people-oriented compared to the research in the lab. So, which I do enjoy. I enjoy it.
How do you think having worked at the academy will affect your future?
Will affect my future. I think that it will definitely. I think since we work with a diverse group of people, although it's just Indiana students and mainly staff, most of the staff is from Indiana, are from Indiana. But I think I'll definitely know how to work with people and just manage them and understand different perspectives. And I think I've gained a lot in that area. So I feel like I know people pretty well and how to adapt. Adapting is big as it SLC. Yeah, so I feel like those skills can be translated into any position in just day-to-day life. So.
Do you have any anecdote or story from working here that you find particularly interesting or noteworthy?
Anything particular or noteworthy? That I can share, I guess. Some things I can't I can't tell you guys. There's been a lot of things that happened that I can't tell you. But a story, oh gosh. I don't know, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I just really have enjoyed teaching kids new things and then open them up to different perspectives. So I really enjoyed doing that as far as programming, and then just things as simple as teaching them how to do a certain dance or Zumba. It's fun. It's not really serious as far as education, but
Any final comments?
No, I think that's it.
Well, thank you for meeting with us.
No problem. Thank you.